Hello, welcome again to today's edition, and we are still on the mini importation business. And like I said the other time, mini importation is science, but it's not rocket science. And I'm going to show you why it is a science like people portray it, but it's not rocket science like people trying to magnify it. Just follow me as we go ahead. The other time I made mention that you need a couple of things, which include your address, a traceable address. Like I rightly said, you need an address that can be traceable in case you are using the free shipping method I'm going to tell you about, or some other methods that need your address. But like the main system we use, the pros, we don't need your address. All you need is a working phone number that can receive an SMS. So I already said that mini importation has gone past the style of traveling to China all the time, spending huge sum of money on airlines, paying huge sum of money, because that amount you pay for your flight ticket, it can be used to purchase a whole lot of things. So without further say or do, let's move ahead. Last time I told you would need an ATM card, debit or credit card, anyone would work. But I also said that among all the banks, especially in Nigeria, there are only a few of the cards that work. And I said I'm going to tell you which cards work for me and which card does not work for me. But before I say that, we'll get to payment stage, then I would showcase all the cards that work. While I said, I also reminded you that your new national identity card can be used to make payments up to $10,000 per month. That's way beyond what other banks can give you. But you have to be careful about this. Don't say I did not warn you. It is easy for the Financial Crimes Commission to query you because they can monitor your transactions on this card, and when you transact so much, they might ask you your source of income, and then maybe there might be too many queries. So if you are using your national identity card, you have to be careful about how much you spend on that, because it appears you are using the card with the government. But that's by the way. Other cards still work. GT Bank card works, Pioneer card works, UB Africa card works, FCMB card works, and Access Bank card works too. These are the cards I have tried and they are working. Aside these cards, I also make use of my PayPal. I also make use of dollar cards. These dollar cards can be issued to you from your regular banks, GTB, First Bank, whatever bank you are using. Just walk into the bank and tell them you need a dollar card. You need a dollar card. Some of the banks might ask you to make a deposit of about $10 into the account before you can actually get the card. But for some banks, they may ask you to deposit as high as $50 or $100. Every bank has their policy. But just have in mind that you will need to make some little deposit into the bank before the card will be issued to you. Also, in the last video, I told us what we need in a card to make payments. So make sure on your card you have these things complete before you accept the card. On a standard card, there should be a 12-digit number in front. These 12 digits have different, among the 12 digits, each of the numbers has their function. The first 4 digits determine if your card is a Visa card or it's a MasterCard, and the rest are identification and has to do with you. Also, these numbers here shows the expiry date of your card. If your card is going to expire in 2016 December, in January 2017 it becomes unusable. So make sure you have an updated card, a card that will not give you issues. Also, there is a name on a card. Some cards have no name, but you should know the name used in opening the account. But a regular and a standard card should have your name on it, and this name should be used as it appears here. Okay, and behind the card we have some few digits. It may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've seen a card have up to 8 digits behind it, but all we need from this card is the last 3 digits. It's called a security code, security number, CVV code, whatever name it comes with or is displayed on the portal where you're about to put your details. Just have it in your mind that you need only the last 3 digits. So that's about that for now, and that being said, we are moving forward to our first version of the mini importation training. So there are many portals I use, and some of these portals are very beneficial, and some of these portals have specific uses and what they have to offer. Among these sites we have the Aliexpress. That's very obvious. Aliexpress.com is a Chinese-owned website owned by Alibaba Group. We know about the famous Jack Ma. He owns Alibaba Group, and Alibaba Group owns the famous Alibaba.com. Also, they own Aliexpress.com. They own Aliexpress.cn, also known as 1688.com. They also own Taobao.com, but I'll tell you why each of these sites have something to offer. Then on the US platform, you could make use of eBay.com if you are buying fashion, electronics, gadgets, and some of these things, and auction export deals basically on cars. Okay, and then Amazon.com. I hear a lot of guys saying things are very expensive on Amazon. Yeah, they are very expensive on Amazon. Also, they are expensive on Aliexpress. But I will tell you why you have to buy certain things from Amazon, even if you can find them on the famous Aliexpress. Okay, then there are other shops like $5 fashion shops, fashion.com, and others I would mention in the course of this tutorial. So sit back, tighten your seatbelt as we move forward in our journey to becoming a mini importation professional. And not just being a professional, we are looking forward to getting the best quality products at the cheapest prices available. Best quality products, in quotes, and the cheapest prices available. So first of all, there are certain things you would need to do in your journey to in the mini importation journey, and one of them is research, and the next is survey. Okay, why are they different things? The first is research. Research has to tell you what you need to do, and I will tell you, don't joke with your research, because this determines the rise and fall of your mini importation business. In the research, there are certain things you need to do. You could do the local research, or you could do the online research. Sometimes you may have to do both of them. The local research has to do with going to the local market, find out what's selling and what's not selling, find out the prices at which they sell, and what's the demand. Find out what the demand is, and you ask the sellers, find out if any one of them is willing to partner with you, because you don't have to limit yourself to selling offline or limit yourself to selling online. Both channels have their advantages. Okay, and in the course of this training, you are going to know what strategies to use for the local sales and to use for the online sales. we are going to be fast about this, okay? So in the local research, what you need to do is consider certain things like the location, price, demand, and the age group that is buying this, and check if it is a seasonal product, okay? You don't have to sell me Christmas lightings during whatever, during Valentine. Nobody buys Christmas lights in Valentine. So that's about local research. You have to visit the marketplaces, find out which market sells at the ridiculous prices locally, and compare the prices they sell locally and the price you get online. What's me here? Not everything should be imported. I said not everything should be imported, because there are certain things that when you import them, you're going to run at serious loss. I will tell you why in the course of this. So other thing you need to do is to do your research online. How do you research online? To research online, you have to search the mega stores online, search marketplaces. Nigeria, for example, you have to search search Jumia, search Konga, search Due Day, search all the commercial stores you should know, even Gigi, OLX, Dead or Alive, and the rest of them, okay? You search them, find out common products that are selling high. It's a good thing that when you go to Jumia, for example, you'll find out things that are selling. Let me show you, for example, on jumia.com.ng. I hope my network cooperates. So here on Jumia, let's say we are searching for Timberland. No, let's search for something very common, which is let's say an electric blender. Okay, now if you take a critical look at this place, you see this person has 2 reviews. This person has 94 reviews, which means people are actually buying blenders, okay? But we are looking at finding how many people are buying. Okay, we are looking at finding what people are buying. So this gives us an idea that blenders are selling very well. Blenders are really selling. And also, if we decide to search on Konga for blender, I think Konga is clearer. Okay, we have blenders on Konga, and you see this store has sold 12. This one sold 2. This one sold 2. So which means people are actually buying kitchen items. 12 sold, 0, 4. You see, actually everyone on Konga, this one has sold 18. Virtually almost everyone on Konga is selling blender, and it's still hot sale. This one has sold 33. So this gives me an idea that when I bring in a blender, people would buy. So what do? I open up a notepad and type blender. Now the next thing to find out is the type of blender that sells. Okay, this is how the research starts. Look at this blender, 33 sold, okay, at 8,500. This one sold 24. And then compare with the other ones. You see, this one has sold 6. You see the difference? This one has sold 1, this one has sold 0, 18, 10. So this gives us an idea that blenders like this sell higher than other blenders you can think of. Blenders like this sell higher. They sell higher than this. This is just 12, and this also similar to this one. Okay, just compare both of them. This is similar to this, and that's why they are selling so high. This gives me an idea that when I bring in a blender like this, I will sell so high. So what I need to do is to pick this blender picture and the name. This is Sonic, and this is Sideshow. So right here I'm gonna write Sonic or Sideshow. This gives me an idea of what's selling in the market, and I can actually sell these things myself and then make a lot of money. But then apart from this, I need to tell you something. If you are selling what everyone is selling, then you are going to share the profit with them, because there are many people to buy. That's true. But if there are too many sellers of the same item, then there are going to be fewer people to buy from you. So the best thing to buy is to buy unique items. Now that I've seen that Blender sells, Sonic and Sideshow, any of them sell, what I need to do is to go back to my drawing board and ask myself, what products complements a blender? What products complement a blender? Now, someone who uses a blender would actually want to make juice with this blender, okay? So, and someone who likes a lot of juice may like some other fancy glass cups for the juice. So instead of tying all my money in a blender, because I see everybody buying a blender, what I need to do is to buy such glass cups or some other thing that someone who drinks a juice would like to use. I don't know if this is clear. So that the idea is, if we have 30 people on Konga selling blender, and I am the only one selling a glass cup. Now see, even if these 30 people are making profit, I'll make much more profit selling a glass cup, because in this case I have monopoly. Do you understand why there are many people selling a blender? Instead of making them 31 or joining the already existing competition, all I need to do is to go different, get a glass cup, and all the people who are buying from these blender sellers will also buy from me. I just hope this is clear enough. So this is how to do the market research. I am going to take these things as simple, as short as possible, so that I would have room to answer your questions in the comment box. Okay, so this is how to do your product research. Now this is our local research, and what do we need to do? We need to now go to Aliexpress.com to search for fancy glass cups. Okay, Aliexpress is very simple and straight to the point. How to join Aliexpress is simply click on join or join free. So let's click on join. The steps to join Aliexpress is also the same step to join other platforms, but for some platforms like 1688.com, you don't need to register on them. I will tell you why. Taobao, you may not need to register on them, and I will tell you why. Okay, so to register on Aliexpress, all you need to do is to click on join. You can skip the stress by clicking on sign up using Facebook, and then it takes you all to Facebook, and then you click on sign up, and then you are done in a few seconds, just like this. Now I have clicked on sign up using Facebook, and it has brought me to this page. Okay, now the page has loaded, and automatically I am registered. Okay, but I have to sign out, so that I will show you the regular way to sign up. Okay, I'm not really a fan of signing up with Facebook, so that I'll have my details intact. Okay, so all you need is a working email address. Say for example your email is your name at gmail.com. okay, if this is your email, please ensure you are using a correct email here, and the name is Johnbosco Ife. Okay, then you have to create a password. Create a password you will not forget. Okay, and click on type this password here again, and then type this code below. For example, the code I have here is NFYK. okay, and it's not case sensitive, but you have to be careful on this place. If you do not check this box, you cannot create an account. Okay, so you have to ensure that this box is checked, and then you click on create an account. When you have clicked on create an account, an email will be sent to you, and you are asked to verify your email. Simply click the link in the email, and then you are good to go. When you are done, just come back and log in. Once you are logged in, that's how it is. Okay, so okay, always ensure it's showing ship to USA, because USA has a lot of incentives, but I'll tell you how to make use of them. Okay, so we are searching for a glass cup, so I could just type fancy glass cups here. So wow, great. This is really nice taking beer, you know, and this is also good for a wine, but this can also be used for, you know, for juice. But we are looking for some other glasses that may look outstanding and astonishing. Okay, okay, we are looking for, wow, this beautiful too, this beautiful, yes, this amazing. But you may want to look for a glass cup that has some unique features, such as this. This has a light glowing inside. Okay, but I'm looking to see if we'll find some glass cups that have some unique properties. I'm gonna pause this video and then pick a random glass cup. Great, I was able to come up to this page by searching for glass cups and mugs. Okay, now if we take a good look at this place, you see we have an amazing and beautiful cup here. So is this, and you see we have tons with designs, cat designs. Some people who love cats will want to go for that. And oh, this is beautiful, this dope, this is beautiful. Okay, so someone who takes a lot of juice might want to take the juice with some fancy glass cups. Okay, so you go ahead and search for a fancy glass cup that would complement the juice blender. Okay, because someone who blends a juice may not want to, you know, sip the juice from his palm, or would need a glass cup. But this is not a a way of telling you what to buy. I'm just giving you an idea, a random idea of how to find what to buy, okay? Because there are several niches and you have to choose what niche you would go for. But I'll tell you from experience, I've kind of find out that certain niches sell better than the rest. Niches such as fashion sells, health product sales, also niches such as sex toys. If your faith carries this, you can go ahead and sell. I don't sell because my faith does not carry it, okay? But I'm not against anyone who sells sex toys. So far from that, there are other places that sell gadgets, electronics. If you can go into phones, but I will tell you, phone is a very delicate niche to sell. Yep, that's why for me, I don't go phones. I don't go phones at all. But phones, like I said, is also a good place, especially if you are getting quality phones at good prices. People want to patronize you, okay? But make sure you are getting these phones with the packs, casings, pouches, and the rest of it, okay? So that people will not be stranded when they buy a phone that is not very common in the market, okay? There are many niches, but I'll tell you more about them as we go ahead in the course of this training. For now, I would want to do two things. I want to do two things now. If you take a good look at what we found on Aliexpress, you see their prices are they are cheap, like some would say, but for me they are too expensive. Now, if you want to start with the less expensive products, what you need to do is on this page, you have to click on sort by and select price low to high. Okay, what it's going to do is that it's going to show you the cheaper articles first before it shows you the bit costly articles. Like this 0.92. Wow, 0.92. Let's see what it means. 0.92 per dollar using the Nigeria exchange rate. For me, I get 330, but because I know a lot of people get as high as 350, let's calculate with 350. I'll tell you how I get my dollar for 330 per dollar against the 350, 360, 370 others get theirs, okay? So let's proceed with 350 for now. So this is actually 322 naira for this glass cup, and you could sell this cup for maybe 500. And remember that this price we got here does not include the shipping fee, okay? So don't be quick to say the price is good. For me, the price is not good. But I'll tell you how I can buy this glass cup of $0.92, and I can get it for maybe $0.35. But I will tell you that in the upcoming videos. We're gonna take these things stage after stage. So right now we have them sorted according to how cheap they are, and so we saw this good, but it looks so fragile. Okay, when you take a look at these things, you'll find out that some of these glasses are very beautiful, but not everyone would go for some of these designs. So you have to look for a design that can be generally acceptable, else you would be restricted to sell to a few individuals. Okay, so that's how to get the prices sorted, and then you can choose the cheapest products you would want to buy. So because we have agreed to take this video step by step, I'm gonna stop this video at 35 minutes, and in the next video we're gonna treat how to know a trusted seller, how to know which seller is trusted, and how to get free shipping for these items. Actually, you can actually just click free shipping here, and it eliminates those who do not have free shipping. But we are not talking about this type of free shipping, because this free shipping you see here could take up to 60 days. But we're talking about free shipping that can be just in 2 or 3 days or 4 days, and then we have it here with us. So what we have discussed today, I believe you've understood. If you don't understand, kindly drop me a message in the comments box. We have learned few things today. In our today's tutorial, we learned that we need a working address and an ATM card for payment. We also went ahead to see some of the channels where we can buy, or you could call them portals, like Aliexpress and the Stars. Okay, Aliexpress and the Stars. Also, we found out how to do some few researches. We made mention of local and online research, and the local research has to do with finding out what sells in your local market, and the online research has to do with searching e-commerce stores. Okay, we searched Jumia, we searched Konga, and we also learned how to know what to sell. I said you could sell what you find that is trending, that is selling, but I recommend you sell the complementary product so that you would have monopoly and sell much more instead of competing with those people who have been selling. Okay, now we also learned how to register on Aliexpress, and how to search for a product. While after searching for the product, we also learned how to sort our items by price so that we could get the cheaper articles first. So I would like your comments, and I would like you to comment and tell me where I am getting it right and where I'm not getting it right, where you understood and where you did not understand, and I will address all of them in the next video. So sit tight and join me in this ride as we proceed. Okay, do have a good day. Bye for now.